G'day mate, it's the Doctor here, and welcome back to possibly my final Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile video, and this time it's going to be on my strongest deck, the Heraldic Beasts, or Heraldic Beasts, however you want to call it. Now, usually I do tips and tricks at the end of each of these videos, but I feel like going over them, at least the important ones, at a time. So first off, Leo. Now, Leo is probably the best card in the deck because as soon as he's sent to the graveyard, you can search for any Heraldic Beast other than Leo, of course, and add it to your hand. As you can see right here, which means it can be sent from your hand, deck, field, or even as an Xyz material to the graveyard, and its effect goes off. And plus it has 2000 attack. And then we have Amphi's Bana. Now, I don't remember which set Amphi's Bana came out, but when I saw it and read its effect, it's just perfect. Because you can discard one other Heraldic Beast to special summon it. And then if you have a third, you can just normal summon it and boom, instant Xyz summon right there. And then we have 3 Abacom ways, because if you have 2, or at least 2 in the graveyard, then you can banish 1 to add another Heraldic Beast to your hand, or maybe another Abacom way, or even Leo. And then we have a Twin Head Eagle, which is probably the most useless card in the deck, but yeah. At least it's not like Burner's Falcon, because Burner's Falcon doesn't even support this deck, and that's why I don't have it in here. Then we have Unicorn, Yale or Eel. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I always called it Yale because eel, well, like marine creature. Basilisk is a pretty good monster as well. The fact it destroys any monster that battles it, which is terrific. Now moving on to spell cards. 1 Day of Peace, Forbidden Chalice, and Contract with Don 1000. This is an interesting card because both players lose 1000 damage, which is pretty nifty. And also both players get to draw a card. Now I don't like the last effect for this, where yeah, about the spell cards, which is annoying, but yeah, just a nuisance to remind yourself that this is how you have to play the game with Contract with Don 1000 on the field. Anyway, 3 Heraldry Reborns, 3 Advanced Heraldry Art, and 2 Rank Up Magic Limited Variance Force. I'll explain why I have these in the extra deck cards, and then here are the traps. And yep, moving on to the extra deck cards. First off, Chaos 106 Giant Red Hand, Ragnar 0, Silent Honor Dark, and Silent Honor Arc. Chaos numbers 80, Requiem in Berserk and Rhapsody in Berserk. Heraldry Crest of Death, as I like to call it, rather than Horror, because this card is way too easy for me to summon. Basically, with Rank Up Magic Limited Variance Force, you can target any rank 4 Xyz monster you control and summon a Chaos number that's 1 rank higher, and that's it. So it's really easy to bring out this card for me, and I have no idea why it's just rare rather than ultra, secret, ultimate rare, because it has 4000 attack, and when your opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all cards your opponent controls. And you don't even need number 68 to have it as an Xyz material for that effect to go off. And then we have Patriarch, which is probably the second best card, because when it goes to the grave, you can send 2 Heraldic Beasts from the deck to the grave. And yeah, I think this was in the same set as Amphi's Bana, and they knew what they were doing with Heraldic Beasts. They got the support they needed. And finally, Lightning Chidori. This is a part of the reason I have Twin Head Eagle, 3 of them in my deck, because 2 win monsters. To bring this guy out, and yeah, target a set card your opponent controls, return it to the deck, or bottom of the deck, and then, yeah, twice. You can target a face-up card they control, and put that at the top of the deck, which is like the next card they would draw. So it's a pretty evil monster. But just to end the video off in a special way, I'm going to show you all of my numbers right here. All the numbers that I've collected over the years, except for Galaxy Queen, which I did get back when numbers were new, and well, the Zexal era in general was brand new. And yeah, I got it but sold it. I don't know if it was for money or another. It looks so wicked. That rainbow color. And Shark Drake, I thought this was pretty awesome when it came out. Oh yeah, I love this. The secret rarity on the water monsters. It looks so awesome. But speaking of numbers, I've always been disappointed that there has not been a single fish type number monster, because one of the first decks I made was Banny fish deck, like Air Orca, Livia Sea Dragon, and there has not been a single fish type number monster. So yeah, support like for these guys. I would love it. Like, please, Konami, if any of you happen to be watching this, just please, more support for these guys, because I love them. I think there was great potential for like a fish type number monster for like fish depth charge in that. But who knows? I hope we get to see a fish type number monster, because Zexal era is over and we're already into Vrains 2 generations later. So yeah, that's the end of the video, unless well, in the next video if you want me to make one. But I think it was a Legendary Ocean deck profile made where I had custom made cards for my Iron Chains. So if you guys like to see that, and maybe custom made cards for what was it? Yeah, Venom cards, then I can certainly do that. Or yeah, just let me know in the comments below. And until then, take care, mates.